Hi, before we start this video, I'd just like to announce that the ADK Rock and Metal channel is going to be expanding into live music promotion, and we actually will be hosting our first three events this year at the 66 Bar in Cambridge, Southeast England. Please come on down if you can. We want to support the grassroots rock and metal bands. We want to find the best bands in England. And to start with, we will be hosting these events in the Cambridgeshire, Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire area. And who knows, we might even expand beyond that. So look out for some exciting news. And let me give you some information about the first three events that are in the roster.
The first event will take place on Thursday, the 18th of July at the 66 Bar in Cambridge. Headliners will be Teller's Scribe, a Dickensian Gothic groove metal band. Of course, Dave is the drummer in this group. The support comes from Nomadic Rain, which of course is Andy's band, and the third band on the bill is going to be Debris, who play an interesting mix of gothic, grunge and even a bit of nu metal. So come on down for the inaugural A.D.K. Presents live showcase. The second event will take place on Thursday the 25th of July. Again, that's at the 66 Bar, and this is going to be headlined by Cambridge progressive metalcore heroes Far From Refuge, who will also be launching the new EP, and support comes from the Hertfordshire death grind band Extreme Death Art and the Cambridge power metal meets groove metal act Hereward. The third show in the calendar takes place on Friday the 27th of September, and that's going to be headlined by the hard-rocking groove metal band Lowdown, with support coming from Struck Down, Broken Calling and Before the Sirens, and that takes place also at the 66 Bar in Cambridge. You can already pre-order your tickets, just go to the ADK Rock and Metal Facebook page and you'll see the link in there.
Ten albums and EPs coming out on Friday, the 7th of June, 2024. Let's do this. Start at number one with an English band who described their music as party doom metal. You will love, of course, the oxymoronic qualities of that description. The band is Gert, and the album is called Satan, etc., self-released, and it's album number 4 from this London quartet. Album number 2, we're going to the prestigious French metal label Season of Mist for a Dutch death metal band. We're talking about Severe Torture, and they have their new album out, which is called Torn from the Jaws of Death. It's the 6th album since the year 2000 debut. I actually remember reviewing the 2022 EP Fisting the Sockets, the Scream Blast Repeat. So I am familiar with some of the material of this band, not the most prolific, considering that they've been around since 1997, but the quality is quite high from what I've heard. Number 3, we're going over to Belgium, to another prestigious label, Pelagic Records, which of course is run by members of that great German band, the Ocean Collective. The artist, Hippotractor, the album title, Stasis, and it's progressive post-metal, as you would expect from an album coming out on Pelagic Records. It's their sophomore album and the follow-up to 2021's Meridian LP. We're going to stay with progressive metal. Number 4, Swedish band Evergrey and their album Theories of Emptiness. This is released by Napalm Records. This is another band that have just passed me by. This is their 14th album. It's not easy to wade into a band's discography when they've got so much material there, but I'll give it a go. It's prog metal. As you know, if you watch this channel, I tend to listen to anything that's prog metal. I will give it a go. Number 5, Relapse Records. They don't seem to put out as much material or sign as many new artists these days. Do you remember at the beginning of even you'd say the late 90s, beginning of the 21st century, they were the extreme metal label, weren't they? So the artist is Candy, and the album is called It's Inside You. Experimental hardcore noise, an American band. Never listened to them, but definitely something that would get my interest. On their Bandcamp page, it says, hardcore has reached a crossroads with metal, a place where lyrical discourse and impassioned screaming is as important as the memorable riffs and pounding rhythms highlighting Candy's music. Sold. Where do I sign up to listen to their music? Of course, we know the answer to that. You don't have to sign up to anything. Bandcamp, you could do it on a streaming platform. So yeah, looking forward to that. Number 6, staying in the United States and with another prestigious record label, Prosthetic Records. The artist is Huntman, and the album's called Dry Land. Now, this is really interesting. They describe their music for this LP as Americana black metal. Now, I know this band's origins are mainly sludge and doom metal and pulse metal, but this seems like it might be a change of direction, or maybe they've played this unique form of black metal all along. I don't know any of the material, but just describing it as Americana black metal is enough to get my attention. Let's stay with black metal. Number 7. The only reason I've got this on the list is because I tend to find extreme metal bands from France seem to be better than most other bands. There's something about that country, same with Russia, where it really is menacing and malevolent, quite evil music. And the image of this band alone certainly confirms that. They're called Orderly, and the album is called Indifferent Universe, released via the record label Paragon Records. Now, this band formed in 2011, and this is their first album. So it's only taken them 12 years to do that. Let's give it a go then. If they've, surely they're perfectionists if they're taking 12 years to write something like that. I doubt from a sonic point of view or an engineering point of view it will be perfectionist. They're a black metal band after all. Number 8, Brazilian thrash speed metal. The artist is Royal Rage, and the album's called Evolve, released via I think it's a Latvian record label, Slip Trick Records, and this is a follow-up to Royal Rage's 2018 debut LP. Notice how they call it thrash metal or thrash stroke speed metal. To me, that means it's going to have some old school heavy metal influences, the speed element of that. I always think of Venom. Come on, surely they are the originator. Well, Motorhead and Venom surely got to be the originators of speed metal. Number 9, metallic hardcore, still in the USA, Sect. The album is called Plagues Upon Plagues, released via the great Southern Lord Records. This is the 4th album in their discography. Metallic hardcore basically is that's just Slayer, isn't it, with more virtuous lyrics and screaming vocals. So never going to be tired of that. I don't expect it to be original or to innovate, but it will certainly do the job when it comes to crushing the skull. And then number 10, we're actually going to end with a palate cleanser. She's one of my favorite artists. Some of you might know her as Carline Van Roos from the French atmospheric doom band Lethean Dreams, or even from her funeral doom band Remembrance. But she has a solo project under the name of Aethys. That's spelled Alpha Yankee Tango Hotel India Sierra. I think it's Aethys, maybe it could be Aethys. This is an album called Celestial Exile. She's a Netherlands songwriter and producer, as well as a frontwoman for the aforementioned bands. And this is a follow-up to 2021's superb album Secrets from Below, which was one of the albums of the year for our sister organisation Scream Blast Repeat. Indeed, I had the honour of interviewing her, and I'm delighted that we're finally getting a follow-up to her 2021 masterpiece. So Aethys, Celestial Exile, and that is the 10th album on this list for records that come out on Friday the 7th of June 2024.